Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day and are having a good day so far. Pretty early video. It's not that big of a slate when it comes to player props for this slate. There's only one league game that's in the Spanish league. That's the Celta Vigo and Real Betis game. But there are EFL Cup games and there are also going to be Leagues Cup games, which is when the MLS teams and Liga MX teams play each other. Not all the player props are out for those two games, so I do anticipate having more plays for those. And when I do have any other plays, they will be in the pinned comment in this video either later tonight when the picks are out or tomorrow whenever they come out. I'll take a look at them because those League Cup games are tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. There's plenty of time to add those plays, so I do anticipate having more plays. So if I do have more, they will be in the pinned comments, so keep an eye out for those. And then any pictures that you see on the screen is from a data app called Outlier. You can use my code in the description, get a 7-day free trial. That's where you can find a lot of the matchups, home and away, with or without players, minutes per game, all of that. If you're interested in looking at that, link for that in the description. But other than that, I'll get straight into the plays. The first player prop that I found that I like is Pablo Fornals, who hired in 0.5 shots away from home for Real Betis going up against Celta Vigo. He's gone over in 1 out of 2 games so far. He's played full minutes in those games, and his usual position, he usually plays as a center mid or a center attacking mid, more in the attacking front. But due to transfers, players getting out of the team, and injuries that they currently have, he's been playing deeper down the field as a center defensive midfielder. Last season, he averaged 1.13 shots per 90. Which is pretty good. We just needed to take that one shot. He was pretty versatile as well, taking 18 shots with his right and 5 with his left, and he's also a long shot taker, 12 from inside the box and 11 from outside the box. And in 22 starts last season in which he started, he played 6 games off the bench. Without counting those games in which he actually started, he went over in 77% of games, 17 out of 22 games, and one of those included a game against Celta Vigo, and he went over with 1 shot from outside the box. And since he plays deeper down the field, that means he's going to be more on the outside of the box, and he's more of the box-to-box midfielder, so he's going to have those long shots opportunities. And now in a game against Celta Vigo, where this game is very likely going to be much more fast-paced compared to the first 2 games, I like the opportunity. His line is usually at 1.5, but I believe they dropped it because of him playing deeper. But at 0.5, I like the line, so I like Pablo Fornals, who hired in 0.5 shots. And then the second player prop that I found that I like is Tadeo Allende to go under 0.5 goals and assists at home for Inter Miami, going up against Orlando. When I first saw this, it just kind of stuck out to me. You can call it a gut call if you want to, but he's gone under this in his last 9 out of 10 starts. So out of his last 10 games, he only got a goal contribution in 1 game. And Miami and Orlando have played twice this season, and Miami as a team struggled against them in both times, lost both games, lost 0-3 when they played at home, and then when they played away to Orlando, they lost that game 4-1. He started and played in both of those games and didn't get a goal contribution in both games. So this hit against them both games this season. One was with and one was without Messi. So it's not like it matters if he plays or not. Besides, in the MLS, he's averaging 0.84 shots on target and 0.9 chances created. So he's averaging 1 of each, which means he's not going to get many chances. And last game, he started as the striker with no DePaul, no Luis Suarez, and no Messi against a defensively weak DC United team, who I know for a fact is like bottom 3 defensive team when it comes to goals allowed. And he had 1 shot that wasn't even on target and no chances created. So there's really, honestly, not to sound harsh, nothing special about his game. His goal contributions come from getting passes from players like Messi and Suarez. But against a tough defense like Orlando, a team they've already struggled against before, I'll take my chances that he won't be getting a goal contribution. The one time I take a player like him, maybe he'll get a goal or 2. But just with a tough matchup here, he's already struggled against them, and there's really nothing special about him. I'll take this play. I'll take my chances. Tadeo Allende to go under 0.5 goals and assists. before I get into my money line play, as always, I really appreciate it if everybody took a second to like the video and comment as well. Again, it takes just a second, and it's a great way to support the channel. It boosts the video out to more people, and I love reading y'all's comments, whether it's supporting the channel or asking questions, because I know a lot of you guys that watch these videos don't actually watch soccer and just make these bets because I'm the one posting them, which I really appreciate. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos go out to y'all. And I do also let y'all know in my free Discord, which is linked as well, I don't sell a premium to where I hide any picks or anything like that. You can join that. It's for those that want to, again, get notified when the videos go out as well. And there's a lot of great, knowledgeable people, great community that I'm building over there as well, where people post their own plays. You can post yours, not just in soccer, but literally anything you can bet on, MLB, NFL, NBA, when all that starts. If you're interested in that, link for that in the description. I mentioned that all the pictures that you see on the screen is from the data Outlier 7-day free trial if you use my code linked in the description. So I really want to thank anybody and everybody who supports me in any way. We've been doing pretty well when it comes to the money lines. So we're restarting the ladder challenge. This is day one. I got this for -121. The first place in Spain La Liga, and that's higher than 0.5 first half goals in the Celta Vigo and Real Betis game. Doesn't matter who scores, we just need somebody to score. And it's two teams that really haven't had the best starts to the season. With 4 games across both teams, there's only been 1 win between them. Celta have conceded in both games and managed to score in 1. Well, Betis is pretty much the opposite. They have scored in both games and conceded in 1. Both teams tend to be more fast-paced teams, but both of them in the first 2 games played slower paced teams. I believe Alaves, Mallorca, Elche, all those teams are all slower paced teams. But now that they're playing against each other, which is 2 fast-paced teams, this prop hit in both games against each other last season with 2 first half goals in each of those games. In both games, there was 2 goals scored in the first half, and overall in those 2 games, there was 5 goals and 4 goals scored. So 9 total goals between 2 games between them last season, and that's because they're fast-paced teams. I expect this to be a back-and-forth game. There's good offense on both sides, so I don't see there not being a goal. So I like higher than 0.5 first half goals in the Celta Vigo and Real Betis game. And the second one is in the EFL Cup. And I have higher than 1.5 Everton goals going up against Mansfield Town. They're at home playing against a League One team. So already that's a big advantage. They're playing a team that's 2 divisions below them. And despite Mansfield's good recent form, they have still conceded in their out of 5 games that they've played, they've conceded in 4 games in the league so far. And that's the same problem they had last season, their defensive weakness. Last season, they conceded 73 goals in 46 games. They averaged 1.59 goals conceded. And now they're playing a Premier League side, so which is already a much better offense. But Everton is coming off that 2-0 win at home to Brighton, and while you might see a little bit of squad rotation, a couple players, Everton's squad isn't that deep, and these Premier League teams still try to win these games, and they will play a pretty good side. So I just feel like it's going to be too much for Mansfield to handle. Besides, Mansfield has been in League 2, which is the 4th division in the English table system, league system, since 2013, and just recently last season got promoted to League 1, and it showed they were a mid-table team. They conceded a lot of goals, and I just feel like this is a perfect opportunity at home for Everton to take advantage of this matchup. So I like higher than 1.5 Everton goals going up against Mansfield Town, and this is slipped at half for -121 for day 1 of the ladder challenge. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. When it comes to the WNBA ones, as I'm recording this video, none of the games have even started yet, so we'll see how that goes, which was Copper and Sykes. And then I did have an edit play in that video, which was a money line play for the EFL Cup games. I posted that. I know there was maybe like 10-15 minutes before that game started, so unless you checked right beforehand, you might have missed a play. But I did also post it in the Discord just in case y'all missed it, so I try to give it to you guys. But that play hit, so we did good there. And then last video, when it came to the soccer one, I mentioned it in the WNBA video, but I'll mention it again. We had hit the money line play, which was Sevilla to score and Inter Milan to score 2, and that hit. And then we had the Varela play with Luque Bacchio, which Varela hit, but Luque Bacchio missed. But we've been doing pretty good money line wise, and then player prop wise, we went 1-1 in that one. But hopefully we can keep that momentum going when it comes to money line. Hopefully we can do good in this WNBA video, and hopefully we can do good in these player props and money lines for when it comes to this late. Like I mentioned before, I do anticipate having more added plays later tonight or tomorrow when the more lines are out. But most of them aren't even out yet. They are for the Celta Vigo and Betis game, but it isn't for the Leagues Cup games, and they will add them. I'm just waiting for those to come out. So keep an eye out on the pinned comment if you do want more plays. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.